Fall is almost here, but fall migration for birds has already started. And one of the many challenges birds face on this journey is not from nature. It's man-made, and it's an issue. Sometimes lights from tall buildings themselves, Houston skyscrapers. Joining us live to talk about it this morning is Pete Deichmann, Land Conservation Director with Houston Audubon. We're going to talk about the Lights Out for Birds campaign. Pete, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Really appreciate this. I mean, I think we've all maybe heard about it from time to time. You hear, a bird will fly into a window because all they see is a reflection. But now we've got these gigantic skyscrapers, and it's like they can't tell the difference between that and what's actually beyond. Is that right?
That's right. And 80% of the birds that are moving through the Houston-Galveston area are migrating at night.
Is that
so, right? Yeah, normally they're using an internal compass and the stars to guide their way. So bright lights on buildings can be disorienting.
Is it worse at night compared to during the day?
There's an effect that the lights have in the night sky because they disorient the birds who are used to normally just seeing the stars, so it can throw them off their course.
Yeah, and there's no moving the buildings, so at that point it kind of is what it is. This happens, you say, all year long, but specifically this time of the year, this migration period is more difficult. Why is that?
Right now, Texas is an amazing place for birds. So you can count on about 1 in 3 birds in North America are passing through Texas during migration. So couple that with the densely populated Houston-Galveston area, and there's a lot of threats to birds as well.
Okay, so tell us about this campaign a little bit. What's the message we're trying to get out there? What can building owners, property managers, and people do to kind of help out?
Well, it all started back in 2017. There was a mass collision event in Galveston where one building, one night, 400 birds perished, and that got us thinking about solutions. So thanks to our colleagues at Colorado State University and the Cornell Lab of Ornithology, they were working on some forecast models for bird migration. So we were able to look at the science and say, hey, these next 2 to 3 days are going to be high intensity migration, lots of birds moving through the area. And that's the great thing about the Lights Out program is we can turn that science into a call to action by asking people to turn out non-essential lighting between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m. for the birds.
Okay. I mean, is that something you would suggest doing all year? I mean, it's really important though this time of year.
There's things you can do all year because collisions do happen. There's different window treatments you can put on your houses. It's something you can, businesses and homeowners can all take part.
I'm glad you brought that up because we're talking about skyscrapers, but I mean, birds are all around us. And I mean, even our own living room windows, could that be an issue?
Yes, sir. Even my picture window at home has little tiny dots to help prevent birds from striking it. So they see an obstacle instead of a reflection.
So what would that be? You said a window coating. Is that like like a piece of plastic or a shade, or what kinds of things?
It's a clear window coating, so because the way birds see, they see differently than you and I do, so it's something that'll actually register as an obstruction instead of a reflection, so it'll keep them from striking.
Are these hard to find? I mean, is this something I could go on and Google and find something like this? Do I need to hire somebody to put it in?
You could Google it. I installed it on my windows by myself. It's pretty easy. My wife was happy about that. But yes, you can Google it. You can go to our website, HoustonAudubon.org, and find good resources there.
Okay, but for a gigantic skyscraper, obviously we're not going to go put maybe coatings on all of them. So many of them are just made of glass at that point on the exterior. So is turning out the lights enough? Is there anything else they should be doing with the taller buildings?
Turning out the lights is a big step because, to retrofit a whole building costs a lot of money. So, if you work with us and we can, let you know the best times of the year to turn out or turn the lights off when migration is going to be really intense.
Hey, isn't that a money saving for the building though too? I mean, not running the lights overnight, is there that extra bonus for them? I mean, what other incentives maybe? Other than love of birds.
Well, I'm not going to promise anything, but surely there's some kind of incentive from electric costs.
Yeah, maybe not a measurable one.
It also makes you feel good.
It makes you feel good. Have you, do you know maybe off the top of your head roughly the numbers of buildings or properties that have sort of partnered with you or teamed up?
We have approximately 30 businesses that have teamed up with us, and then numerous homeowners.
Numerous homeowners as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and if people want to get involved, obviously you mentioned kind of retrofit your house or whatnot, but where can they go to find more information about what you guys do at Houston Audubon?
So our website at houstonaudubon.org has some great resources. You can learn more about the Lights Out program and other ways to help birds in this area.
And does it help us at all at home to turn the lights off too, or is that just,
It does.
It does.
It does. Close your blinds so lights aren't reflecting outside at night, and turn off landscape lighting and things like security lighting. You can even, angle those downwards so they're not pointing up towards the sky. Use lighting shields.
So all that light pollution is impacting the birds and how they see and how they fly. Very interesting. Pete Deichmann of Houston Audubon, thanks for coming in today. Really
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Thanks so much.